Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube videos. I know it's been a while since I did my last video on my saltwater aquarium setup, my first tank. But as you can see in this first view, I now have a brand new tank which I just bought today. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching my previous videos on my first saltwater aquarium setup. I really appreciate the comments, the feedback, and the questions. And I'll try and get to the questions. I've been away from my channel for quite some time, and I just now am coming back. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody that's subscribed, that's had been following my videos. And sorry it took me so long to get this going again, but as you can see, again, I have a new tank. And so what that means for my old one, unfortunately, is that it didn't work out, basically. And so I guess my final update for my previous setup is that we ended up scratching the whole system. I think what happened was there was a lot of technical issues I had with the setup. I was having trouble with the sump system that I created. It didn't drain properly from the display tank. I had overflow issues, and the complexity of everything that I put into it, I think, made it kind of overwhelming for me for my first setup. So as a beginner in the hobby, it was really overwhelming and took up too much of my time, and especially with the problems that I was having with the sump, it was getting kind of frustrating. So we ended up just giving up on that system. So okay, so here we are. So basically, I'm starting over again with tank number 2. So hopefully this will be more successful. And there's like 2 major goals I want to accomplish with this second setup. Number 1 is that I want to make it easier to maintain, or at least something that's manageable, something that I can do on a regular basis, that doesn't take up too much time, that I can do regularly without feeling stressed out or overwhelmed or burdened, basically, so that I'll keep up with the hobby. And I guess the second thing is to try and make the system overall more simple and easier to maintain, so that I would be willing to maintain it on a regular basis, and hopefully it'll all lead to a successful system. So yeah, so for that first system that I set up, we ended up scratching it. Didn't work out, but here I am with tank number 2. So just to go over, this is a 36-gallon Aqueon bow front, which I picked up from our local pet store. So it's made out of glass. This is pretty reasonable because it came as a set from the local pet store. The stand, the tank, and the hood came together as one set, and it was a pretty reasonably priced. It was between $250 to $270 depending on which combination you got. But the thing that I like about this is that besides the price, is also that the stand came already assembled, so I didn't have to put it together. So that saved a lot of time and effort. Made it a lot easier to set up. All I had to do is just take it out of the box and put it in the location. The second thing was the tank itself. It's pretty nice looking. It has a bow front. It's made out of glass, not like my last tank, which was acrylic. And it also comes with a hood. This part right here, you can have access to the tank that way. It also has a light here. The light that came with it is LED, but it's just a simple, inexpensive one that came with the system. So, but luckily you can easily change that out. But for me, that's good for now. It'll save me a lot of money too, instead of getting expensive lighting system. In the back of this tank, you can see that there's perforations. We can punch this out and put hang-on filters or whatever accessories you want for a hang-on. So yeah, so here we go with tank number 2. Thank you for joining me again. And as I progress through the system, as I add equipment and do the whole cycling process and adding fish and hopefully you know um, other things in the tank, I'll take videos along the way, and I'll explain all the equipment that I'm gonna get that I plan on getting and the reason why I chose those, and maybe do a brief review of it, and you can see the progress and how effective they are. Okay, thank you. Thanks again for watching.